Hi guys. I believe today is either the 28th, 27th, 28th, or 29th, something like that, okay? It's the week of Boxing Day. It's a Saturday. So whatever day that is, I'll have to look it up when I upload this video. But anyway, it's 11:15 in the morning. I never got a chance to make the video, I think, on Boxing Day or Christmas. I think there was supposed to be one. I don't think I kept the video. I didn't like the video, so I deleted it, I think. I have to look into that. But if I didn't, I'll upload it. But I didn't really get to do anything for them at Christmas. Mostly church, and then I don't remember what happened. And then Christmas Eve, I was working, and then I went to church. And Boxing Day, we went out. So I did buy some stuff on Boxing Day. Nothing for these guys, unfortunately. But I'm apparently Tysol has sale. I would go look, but I think based on the fact that everything in the stores are so marked up in Canada, I think I'm better off just saving my money and just buying stuff online through breeders, because it's still cheaper than the stuff they sell in the store. And it's better quality, and it's exclusively made for the pet. You know, whereas most things in the stores, they're good for all small animals, but not necessarily. That's just what it says on the package. So anyway, I specifically chose not to actually go into pet stores. Usually I would, but then I'd spend about $60 there on stuff that probably not all of it is entirely good for the pets, especially if they're food coloring stuff. I personally know that, but you know, you take what you can get, I guess. But in my case, since I can get my stuff through a breeder, I'm not going to get the stuff from the pet store anymore. I try to avoid them, actually. I don't think I've actually been in a pet store for the last at least 4 months. Speedo here, by the way, is eating apple sticks that I found while I was vacuuming the back of his cage. Apparently, it got knocked out of the cage, out of the pan, and it was between the panel, the wall panel on the side of the cage. So I managed to get it out, and he's now enjoying the leftover little bits of bark that's still on it. So what did I buy? I haven't decided yet, but I collect TV series, quite a bit of them. I've lately been thinking of just waiting and buying the entire series as a collector set, because it is a little bit cheaper, especially if you order it online. You're getting free shipping, because when I usually order $300 to $700 of stuff, so it's free shipping. The problem is finding sellers that carry them together, so your invoice is enough to get free shipping. I recently did one in the US. I was really disappointed. The seller did not indicate that there was custom fees. They did not indicate that there was taxes. And his name was, I'm not being mean about this, but the seller's name was Great Buys Canada. And by that name alone, I kind of assumed it was Canada, even though I was on Amazon.ca. But apparently she's from the USA. And since I don't really order all that often off Amazon, I wasn't aware that her name underneath even says where it's shipping from, like her location. I didn't know to look there. I read all the fine print, and I was really surprised when I did the checkout that the invoice total was exactly the same as the checkout, because the checkout didn't include taxes. So I was wondering, I thought, okay, maybe they just included it with the total. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'd rather that. That's nice. So it was $200.18, I think. The original checkout was like $198, so there was like a $3 shipping or something. So it was a really good price. And then when it gets to the door, the guy that's delivering says he wants customs fee. I was like, I wasn't aware there was any customs fee. And he's like, yeah, well, I can't release the package and yada yada. So we had a little problem there. So I went and complained to Amazon. I said, you know, it's very misleading. You're on a Canadian site, and this lady's name clearly says that it says Great Buy Canada, you know. So how was I supposed to know she's shipping from the USA, you know? And then I have this guy knocking on the door and says he won't release a package until I pay a customs fee. And there's taxes on it. I said, you know, she didn't include taxes in her invoice either. I was assuming it was no taxes. It was included, and I told the lady on the email, I said, had I known, I'm going to sit down, guys. Had I known that, that there was customs fee, I wouldn't have bought it because, well, it would work out to be the same as buying locally. Actually, it would work out to be more than buying it locally. So it would have totally influenced my purchasing. So Amazon refunded me the $34 customs fee that I got stiffed with because I was really upset about the customs fee. So I ended up getting it for $200. So that was all good. So anyway, I was going to order some stuff off Amazon this Christmas, but I end up not ordering it right now because I really don't want to deal with it. It took me, I think, 3 weeks of arguing with these people online before they finally saw the light of day and realized, it really is unfair. Had I read the fine print, there's nothing indicating there was custom fee. The seller should say, buyer is responsible for taxes and custom fee or possible custom fee. There's nothing indicating. I was like, okay, let's assume that the custom fee was my problem. What about the taxes? It clearly says estimated taxes 0. Estimated GST, PST was all 0. I was like, why would I have to pay it now at the door? I assumed it was part of the total. And I told them, I said, the reason is because the TV series, I can get them for as cheap as $10 a season. 20 usually, but I can get them as cheap as 10. Now there's 8 seasons in the collection. I said, so, the last season, season 8, just came out, finished airing last year. In the summer. So I said, I assumed that was going to be $50 to $60. I said, so if I take that into account plus the $20 for the other 7, it comes out to be a good buy. It's a great deal compared to buying local. But if I was to take an assumption now that there's another $34 in taxes on top, now it's not a good deal. So they gave me my money back. So anyway, I went to Best Buy for Boxing Day. I was actually going in there to check out some voice recorders from my mother, but I never even made it in the door because the moment I walked in, there was a whole display full of TV box sets and they were on sale. They do that every year at Best Buy and Future Shop. Only in this case, the prices this year was absurdly cheap. I'm not going to show you everything because I don't have them. One of them is on the shelf already. I opened it. I have not decided yet if I'm keeping the second series, but I managed to secure. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong because I haven't Googled it yet, but if you see it, I haven't had time. But I managed to get all of the fringes and all of the 24 for, hold on, there's something wrong here. Okay, there's 5 of those. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, maybe I got this wrong. Yes, okay. So I managed to get 8 packages of 24, and they were only $7.99 each. I know that this one says it's 34, but it's not. For some reason, the displayer did not have season, whatever this one is, season 6. So I went into the regular section and I said, I asked the lady at the store, I said, I don't understand why, but usually when they go on this kind of sale in those displays, the square displays, they usually have every single season. I said, and I see about 5 copies of everything else, so I'm sure they didn't sell out of season 6 only, unless it's really popular or something. I said, but I don't know. I don't watch the series. I wasn't able to watch this series because I was recording, I think, a lot of other series, and they overlapped. I just couldn't schedule it no matter where I got it. The reruns at a different time in the same night, I just couldn't get to it. But I really wanted to watch it because iTunes had a free episode and I really liked it. I think it was season 1, episode 1. But I wasn't able to get it. And so I got it for 71 something for the whole series. Usually these box sets, they sell them for $19.99. Which is a really good price. So I thought $7.99, you gotta be kidding. And then I was looking into it and I actually didn't know, but apparently on one of these ones, hold on, I think it's the last one. Yeah, It says the complete and final season, which is why I'm assuming there's only 8 seasons. But I was under the impression that 24 had like 10 seasons. So, unless there's like a movie tie-in or something, I seem to recall this was a very long show. I didn't follow the information on it, so I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I got that. I started season 1, which is the only one that's not here. The other thing was I bought Fringe. Now, I know I had something of Fringe. I just wasn't sure which one I had. And apparently, this is the part I haven't decided. Because I did start collecting Fringe. Apparently, I only have season 1. These were actually $12.99, so Fringe alone for 5 seasons was $71 something, and apparently the only one I'm going to return is this one. That will bring my total to like 70 something and 60 something. So it's a lot. I think it's like 130 something. Then I went to Marshall's and I bought a pair of pants for like $25, and then I bought some pillowcases. I bought 3 of them for like 3 sets of king ones for $23. So I really don't want to spend like $200 on Boxing Day, but I really want to keep this because it's such a good price. Because I looked into getting this a while back and it was like $30 something a season. I was hoping to get it at Boxing Day, but I'm just wondering maybe I should return this set. So instead, because I've already started 24 season 1, so I was thinking I'll keep the whole thing. But I was thinking of just returning all of the fringes and just doing it next year. But I also, a part of me wants it. But I think right now I'm keeping it. If I end up opening one of these, then I'll end up keeping the whole thing. But right now, that's why I haven't opened it. Normally, I would open every single box already and put it on my shelf. But my shelf is sort of a mess right at this moment because I bought a really large TV series. I bought ER, and I also bought CSI Miami, the whole complete series in a box set, a complete box set. And I haven't put that into my shelf yet, so it's a mess. I just put it in front of my series so I can't access the stuff in the back. It's in one of these kind of bookcases. So I need to rearrange some stuff and throw out some DVDs, the Blu-rays that I don't watch anymore to make room for it. Because it's actually only for TV box sets, but I managed to accumulate 3 whole shelves of Blu-rays. I don't know why. They were on sale for like $1 each. So I bought them all. But none of them are really good except for a couple. But yeah, right now I'm debating on this one. So these were like 70 something and then this was 70 something. And I like this one because I've never watched it. I actually do own this, except for season 4. I own this on iTunes. But I really like collecting DVDs, and I've already got season 1 on DVD as well as on iTunes. So I don't know. This is the first year I've seen it for $12.99, so I don't know if that's just a special thing for this year or it's going to get cheaper. I might be better off buying it next year. Like, I just don't know. Right now I'm waiting for 2 weeks because I think I have till the 17th to return it. That's 3 weeks from now. But I'm waiting for my schedule to come out on the last week of January. If I get enough hours, I might just keep it. But if I don't get the hours that I'm wanting, I want at least 4 days, then I just might not. Because it's just not worth it. You know, I have other things I need to buy in April, May, and June, and July, and August. I'm going to finish upgrading my cage pans. Then I'm making liners. The bed wet sheets alone are going to run me for about another $100. The fleece alone will run me at a couple $100. And, you know, the pans alone will be like $150, I think it was. So a lot of things are adding up. And I'm also trying to put away $5,000 just for, you know, savings this year. So I usually spend everything I make on my guys. I'm trying to save half of it. So this is not essential. And so anyway, yeah, that's all. I didn't buy very much. The pants are downstairs. I don't want to go down and get it, but they're nothing fancy. I think it was Nikes. They're just regular, kind of like sports pants. A blend between sweatpants and the nylon kind. So just something I can wear at work. Okay, guys?